How do regulatory agencies interact with Congress? Have you ever wondered how regulatory agencies work with Congress to shape the laws that govern our daily lives? This interaction is essential for understanding the role of government in society, especially from a conservative viewpoint that values limited government principles. Regulatory agencies are part of the executive branch and play a crucial role in creating and enforcing rules based on laws passed by Congress. When Congress passes a law, it often needs these agencies to develop detailed regulations to implement it effectively. However, Congress does not just hand over power. It maintains oversight to ensure these agencies do not exceed their authority or impose unnecessary burdens on businesses and individuals. From a Republican perspective, this relationship should focus on accountability and transparency. Republicans advocate for a stronger role for Congress in reviewing regulations proposed by agencies. They believe that unchecked regulatory power can lead to excessive government intervention, which can increase costs for taxpayers and businesses while limiting economic freedom. There are several ways Congress interacts with regulatory agencies. One method is legislative oversight. Congress holds hearings and investigations to monitor agency activities. This ensures agencies comply with legislative intent and do not overreach their authority. Such oversight can reveal inefficiencies or abuses and pressure agencies to change their actions. Another important tool is the Congressional Review Act. This law allows Congress to review new federal regulations within a specific timeframe after they are finalized. If Congress finds a regulation harmful or excessive, it can overturn it. Republicans have frequently used this act to roll back regulations they view as burdensome, reinforcing their belief in legislative authority over regulatory decisions. Congress also controls the funding for these agencies. By approving or restricting budgets, Congress can influence how agencies operate and enforce regulations. This budget control is a powerful way to ensure that agencies do not expand their reach beyond what Congress intended. Moreover, Republicans often introduce legislation aimed at limiting agency power. For instance, the regulations from the Executive in Need of Scrutiny Act requires congressional approval for major regulations before they take effect. This reinforces the role of elected representatives over unelected bureaucrats, aligning with the Republican goal of reducing regulatory burdens. While not a direct action by Congress, judicial support also plays a role. Republican-appointed judges have increasingly favored limiting agency power, which aligns with congressional efforts to control regulatory overreach. In practical terms, these interactions reflected a conservative approach that prioritizes limited government and accountability. The aim is to prevent regulatory agencies from acting independently without sufficient checks. This can help avoid costly regulations that stifle growth and innovation. In summary, regulatory agencies interact with Congress through legislative mandates, oversight, budget control, and laws like the Congressional Review Act. Republicans emphasize strengthening these controls to ensure agencies operate within the bounds set by elected lawmakers, preventing undue burdens on the economy and individual liberties.